Okay, I'm out here today with some water totes, water containers, water tanks. This one here is about 300 gallons. I got 6 of these, and I use them to transport water to the garden and to my plants. I like using rainwater when it comes to doing my plants than it is the water comes out of the spigot, because it has so much chlorine and I don't know what else, what else they put in it. But what I normally do, I just keep a black plastic. I'll fill these up with rainwater and then I'll cover them. You can see the one in the back. They don't have to be real covered, but cover as much as you can. And they'll last all summer long in these tanks. This one here is about this full, about right here now. The next rain, it's going to fill clear up. I have one here on the trailer that I've already took water out of one of these tanks and put over. But I did have some problem with the volume of the water. My pumps seemed like they were straining a little bit to try to get more pressure pulled out, because they's like pulling on it too much. So I went from something like this with the regular water hose on it. Of course, this valve is going to be at your house. You're going to have it because you got pressure behind it. Tanks don't have any pressure except what amount of water you have in it, and that's not very much. So I went ahead and removed these, and I went and bought new ones. Now the thing different between this is a ball valve, so the ball valve is completely open through the center. They don't have anything they have to go around, they're just straight through. So I also have a valve up here, so I have 2 valves. So if I can turn one or turn the other. The only reason I did it because this valve's a little bit harder to turn, so I went ahead and used the ball valve because it was out here in front, so I could turn it. It seems a little bit easier than it would be back up in here. But like I said, I changed all this, and then I went and bought a piece of this here. Well, what it is a piece of brass fitting. One side it's got a 3/4 inch threads on it. The other side's got water threads on it for a water hose. Okay, so you can hook into it. And then all my pumps have a settlement filter. This is an electric pump. I really like this electric pump. I picked it up Harbor Freight a couple years back. It works really well. But I keep it close to the building where I'm collecting the water at, and this one stays up here. But I do have a battery one that I bought. It's getting kind of tangled there. I threw it up on there. But this one here has, you can see it has a switch on it, and then you can hook to a car battery. Now I've been using this one here on the tank down at the garden because I don't have electric at the garden. And I've been using this pump down there, and it has a, if you can see, a settlement filter on it. So I decided to go out and I bought a new one. You can see it here, and we're going to try this pump here out. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this pump, I'm going to bolt it here onto this tank. And then it also has a small settlement filter. But the only thing I'm going to have to pick up is this cord. I can't remember if that came with that pump or I bought this. I can't remember which one it was. Might have bought it separate, but I'm going to buy another one of these. So I can hook it to this pump here. And then, like I said, it'll be to the tank. But if you was out camping and you needed extra water, man, I mean, that would be the thing right here. That'd be perfect. Around 300 gallons of water on the back of a trailer. You could probably put more things on here. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy, but it'd be great to have that on the back of here. So, if you was out camping somewhere, you'd have some extra water. And for showering and washing clothes, things like that. So that'd be a great thing to have. If somebody was like to go out camping all the time. But yeah, I think I did figure it out. To get more pressure is by giving my pumps a little bit more volume, with the ball valve being a little bit bigger. So it helped me out a lot. So, but just messing around with these tanks just is kind of fun. I kind of like doing this kind of stuff. Like I said, I save all that water for the garden. So I want to do is as natural as I can, because for the gardens, I really don't like using house water too much for watering my plants. I like doing it the natural way as much as I can. So, okay, if you have any comments, just leave them down below, and I'll try to get back with you as soon as I can. So, okay, thanks for watching.